I was working face to face online, which is the way I almost always work, with a guy in Cleveland named Ron. And Ron was one of those people that no matter what he did, and he did every kind of thing you could imagine, he came back to the same $250,000 at the end of the year. And, it was 240 or 260, but he just wasn't getting off that plateau. And he tried these things for 3 years. None of that stuff was working. And someone recommended that he talk with me, and we decided to work together. And in one of our first sessions, Ron was telling me about this couple that he had found through his network. He knew they had money. He knew that they had an insurance need. He made an appointment with them and they didn't show up. Then they called him the next day and apologized and set another appointment and canceled it before that appointment a month later. And they put it off another month, and then they canceled it again and put it off another month. And Ron wanted these people because he knew they had money, but he was frustrated and he was asking me, what do I do? And I said to him, Ron, who's the best advisor in Cleveland? And he was trying to think, what did I mean by best? The one who makes the most money. I had this 1,000 advisors in Cleveland. How am I going to know? And I thanked him for his answer. And he said, I didn't answer you. I said, what I really wanted to know is, did you see yourself in the running for best advisor? And he said, I guess not. And I said, but if you were the best advisor in Cleveland, how would you handle this couple? This time there was no hemming and hawing. He answered immediately. He said, if I was the best advisor in Cleveland, what I would do is I would give them one more chance. And I'd tell them if they can't keep the next appointment, they're not serious. And a light bulb went off in his head. This was the beginning of our work together, that if he just acted and spoke as if he was the best advisor, eventually he'd believe it and other people would believe it. And that was just one of the things that we did, but it was the start of how we change someone who's sitting on that plateau or up against that brick wall so that they can see a way past it. It starts with how you're thinking.